This is a poem I wrote for Michael a few days after he died back in 2009. The poem has been slightly adjusted to adapt for 12 years later. 12 years have passed since one of the greatest humans to ever grace the earth passed away. Still, I sit here, unable to understand why this has happened, why he had gone so soon, what went wrong. He slipped through the cracks that the media had been poking holes in meaninglessly for 40 years. He slipped away from us far too soon. So many times we have seen this man glide across the stage as if floating on a cloud. A man with untouchable dance moves. A man with timeless music and lyrics so meaningful, so passionate and so powerful. But as quickly as he picked up his signature black fedora hat and slammed it on his head at the start of a show, the hat has fallen, never to be picked up again. Many people see him as just a guy or just an artist, but he is so much more than this, and people don't get it. He was a man who spent 50 years of his life dedicated to not only entertaining, but also saving our corrupted earth. A man who was born to amuse, to inspire, to delight. Here one day, gone one night. A man, a mere mortal, but godlike to millions. A man who never cared for the simple pleasures of life. A man who gave everything he had to the world. Nearly all the money he made on tour was given to charities, and he spent all of his free time going from hospital to hospital. He kept very little for himself. Rather, he desired to heal his own past, to have even the smallest gap of happiness. Happiness, which he got from having what he loved most around him. Kids. This man saw children as the future. He saw children as what might have a chance to heal our problems and bring a new future. But no, instead this man, this great man, was ridiculed, insulted, taken advantage of, had his trust broken by all those he came by and cared for, and even some of the kids he put all of his trust into. But that didn't matter. This man, this incredibly strong man, persisted with his dream. He consistently offered respect to those who disrespected him, constantly gave those trusts who would one day break the trust he offered, consistently wrote life-changing messages in his music and lyrics that our ignorant world just could not understand. Until, after his death, that is. Like all great people who ever lived, their messages, their dreams are not acknowledged, not understood, and not accepted until after they are gone. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Before he died, the media were always against him, doing everything in their power to bring him down. But today, the media is suddenly on his side, honoring him, playing his music, talking about how talented he is. It's too late, media. The damage has been done. We had all these kids in schools or in malls walking around with his clothes or listening to his music on their iPods. These are people who, before June 25th, said, he's a freak, but after June 25th said, rest in peace. I love his music. Great man, or so talented. Do you call this respect? Do you think this is honor? Where were these kids during the Wacko Jacko name-calling? Where were they in '93 during the Chandler case? Where were they in 2003? They were passing judgment and laughing, saying, he did it, sicko. But now, today people regret what they said about him. People are suddenly sorry. Well, it's too late. How will he hear your apology? It's just too late. But now he is in a better place, where he can finally be treated right, with the respect he deserves. In heaven, where he can sing and dance all he wants and not have to worry about having lies written about him constantly. I respect and honor you with my life. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for influencing me so much in my life. I miss you with all my heart, and only wish you finally gain eternal happiness in heaven, and finally get the opportunity to relive the life you never had. Be a child once again and enjoy it. You owe us nothing. You never did. But we thank you. Pick up your hat, slip on your glove, and dance with the angels in heaven. We love you. I love you. Thank you, Michael Jackson. The spotlight will shine forever and ever, forever remembering your place underneath it. Rest in peace, yesterday, today, forever. In our darkest hour, in my deepest despair, will you still care? Will you be there? In my trials, in my tribulations, through our doubts and our frustrations, in my violence, in my turbulence, through my
fear